Hey guys, welcome back to Grave Reviews. My name's Chris, and today I checked out the newest Hell House LLC movie, Hell House LLC, Lineage. So this is the fifth movie in the Hell House LLC franchise, and also a huge departure from the previous ones because it's no longer found footage. The first Hell House LLC is one of my favorite found footage movies, and I think it's very popular if you're into that genre. Very well done movie, very scary, and honestly the story and lore aren't what make that movie super enjoyable to me, but more so the scare sequences they set up were very effective. The sequels started to lose me a bit with Hell House LLC 2 and 3. I thought that it dove way into the lore. It was convoluted and kind of dumb. The acting seemed to get a lot worse, and just in general wasn't a fan of those films. But then the last one that just came out, Carmichael Manor, the fourth one, I thought was kind of a return to the root. It definitely had more of the lore aspect, but it also had some really creepy sequences and found it pretty enjoyable. So I was interested in checking this one out, and yeah, this really didn't land for me. But before I get into a lot of the negative things, I do want to talk about some positive aspects of the film. I think the production quality is really good. It looks great. The lighting is good. It's a well-shot movie. I think the music that they chose does really build a tone in this thing. It makes it feel like a slow, methodical film in some ways. It also kind of has like a Ring-esque quality or something, just always this dour mood. Accompanied by our lead actress, who is also in Hell House LLC 3, The Lake of Fire, I think is what that one's called. She kind of plods along. Her acting is fine, it's just the character is so dour and depressing, and there's not much to bounce anything off of that with her or the rest of the characters. So honestly, it also brings down the viewer into kind of a slog. Then some of the side actors are not particularly good. So it is kind of a risky choice to all of a sudden shift to a different cinematic style. There's definitely the fear of like alienating your audience, I would think, and doing something just completely off the wall different. So I will applaud Stephen Cognetti for trying something different, but taking it out of the found footage style makes me focus way more on the storytelling going on. And honestly, again, I think that's been the weakest aspect of all of these films. And this movie, man, this movie really expects a lot of its viewer. This is, like I said, the fifth movie in the series, and it is so convoluted with lore, and it expected me to remember all these characters and everyone, and I honestly didn't. I had to go back and do a bit of a refresher, like who is this person, who is this person, what are they talking about? And at the end of the day, I'm still not sure on everything. There is a lot of things that they bring up and a lot of little pieces they pull from old movies, from the old movies, where it's like, oh, this actually is somehow connected here, and that's how this person's there, and it's blah, 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 and I feel like I need a chart with string attached to kind of put it all together, and it's not satisfying in any way. For most of the time, I'm just sitting there like, I don't even, who is that? I don't, is that the clown? The clown's there, I know the clown. But the clown is different in this movie. The clown is a staple of Hell House LLC. He was so creepy in the original. There's that one sequence where the guy is wandering around the house and then he pans back and the clown is moved, and it's so subtle, and that's what makes it so effective. And in this, they kind of throw all the subtlety out of the window. Now the clown does the thing where he kind of moves when you're not looking, but now all of a sudden he's rushing at people like he's Michael Myers. And it just makes me think the whole time, well, why isn't this clown just kind of like football tackling everybody immediately? Like, why bother with all these kind of little tauntings with the red ball and all this shit? Like, just attack people if that's what you were able to do the whole time anyways. So kind of pushing the boundary with these things and making it way less subtle made it way less scary, at least for me. And then halfway through the film, we are bringing back another character from a previous film, but by the time the movie is like reaching its third act, its climax, it feels like it shifted away from our protagonist into these other people, and worst of all, it doesn't feel like there's any sort of payoff by the end. So while the production quality is good in this movie, and there are some creepy moments, I think that all this movie does, though, is highlight the weakest aspect of the Hell House LLC franchise, which in the end for me is the writing and the story. So yeah, this really didn't work for me, but I'm interested to hear what other people think and what other people think of the series in general. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the second and third film in the series. So maybe this is kind of a miss for me because of that aspect. I don't know. But let me know what you think, and then let me know if there's anything I should check out. I'll catch you here next time, guys. Goodbye.